you need to know the three most important and three most powerful sequences of the 5 elements that you can use in order to, 1, create and heal and manifest through ritual and magic. Number 2, to purify and to use in spiritual warfare to get rid of negative entities. And number 3, to empower yourself and to align the chakras within your body in order to achieve enlightenment. Stay tuned. I'm going to share with you these 3 most powerful progressions of the elements and other progressions that you're going to need in order to master shamanism. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Michael William Denney of the ThunderWizard.com YouTube channel. Welcome back. So we're in the 5 Element series, and so I want to share with you an unknown truth, a secret about the 5 elements. Now, there are multiple ways that you can use the 5 elements, and there are multiple sequences, or what I call progressions, of the 5 elements in order to achieve all kinds of different things. In my experience, most people don't know all the different ways that you can use the sequences of the 5 elements. But if you want to master shamanism and you want to master magic and ritual and healing, you need to know how to use the 5 elements and in what sequences. Now, as you know, we've been talking a lot about the 5 elements here on this channel and also on the Master Shamanism class. If you're interested in the Master Shamanism class, please go ahead and follow this link that I've got spelled out here at the bottom. That'll take you to the Master Shamanism page. But for right now, let's get into this discussion about the 3 most important and most powerful sequences of the 5 elements and how you can use them to achieve mastery in multiple different ways. So first, let's talk about the most widely used and the most well-known progression of the 5 elements. And this is what I call the creative or the healing progression. Now, this is used in multiple traditions, but first off, let me just tell you what the 5 elements are, okay? The 5 elements are ether, air, fire, water, and earth. If you're familiar with the Taoist 5 elements, it would be wood, metal, fire, water, and earth. And if you haven't already, please go back and watch the video that I have on the 5 elements that we talked about just recently. Okay, so the 5 elements are the building blocks of the universe. So the 5 elements is how life force energy manifests into our world. We talked about how you can use it in the medicine wheel or the thunder wheel, how you can create a ritual space, and how you can connect with the elements as they come from the different directions and how they connect to all the planets and all that other stuff. But now we're talking about how you can actually take these elements into your body to either use them for your own empowerment or to take them and to send them to achieve different magical or ritual intentions that you have in mind. The first is, as I said, the creative or the healing. Now, in this sequence, the 5 elements are used to create or heal. This is used very effectively in healing, because in healing, in our society, most of the time we've got people who are just completely depleted of life force energy. They're stuck in their head, they're running around, they're working, all these crazy things, they're trying to accomplish stuff, make a lot of money, who knows what it is. And that depletes us of all kinds of energy. We think too much in our society. That depletes us of all kinds of energy. We like to party and we like to use recreational chemicals. That depletes our organs of life force energy. So the most powerful way in the beginning is to learn this healing or this creative cycle in order to bring energy back into the organs and to bring healing and balance and just raise the level up. And so I'm going to share with you that progression, and that is ether, fire, earth, air, and water. Now, you want to call the elements and use them in that progression, because in that progression, each of the elements feeds into the other and creates energy. So I'll use the Chinese model. In the Chinese model, you have wood, and wood is fuel for fire. Fire, then, the ashes of the wood go into the earth and nourish the earth. The minerals that came out of the plants that burned, that are now ashes, that are getting compressed into the earth, become metal. And then if you continue to go deeper past the metal, you get to the water. The water finds the lowest place. That water then uses all of that fuel, all of that energy that was burnt up, and creates life again, which is wood. So we start the cycle over. So in this progression, we use the 5 elements in order to empower ourselves, or in magic or in ritual, we can use the 5 elements in that progression in order to send healing to somebody, in order to create, if we want to use our intention to create and use that energy to actually create something in life, whether that be something for yourself or an intention that you have. This is one of the ways that you can use the creative progression or the healing progression. The second one I'm not going to share on this video because it's very powerful and very dangerous if not used properly. This was the first sequence that I learned when I studied Taoist spirit fighting. Because this, the way you use the elements in this progression is how you fight against negativity. And in this progression, instead of taking life force energy to create and to build, you are using the sequence of elements in order to purify. This is getting the energy to a very high vibrational state. And in this state, negative entities cannot survive. So this is why I was taught this, because one of the first thing that I learned was how to use my body and how to use intention in order to get the elements in order to fight negativity and purify yourself. But bear in mind, if you're going to be using this energy to drive off negative entities, guess what's going to happen to you first? You are going to be purified. So this is this kind of power of purification. You can use it for yourself in order to purify yourself, your intention, your spiritual state of mind, to raise your vibrational level up to a very high state. And on the higher level, you can use it to fight negativity. Some places haunted, you can use this progression in order to fight off negative entities. The third most powerful way is a way that is used by the yogis, the Vedic tradition in India. And this goes along with the sound, and many of you have probably heard this. And what this does is this takes the energy from the basest level of earth and raises it all the way up to the highest level, which is ether. And so they have 5 sounds that they use, which corresponds with each one of the chakras. And I'm sure you're probably familiar with it, but if not, it goes like this. The progression of the sounds is Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hum. And that corresponds with earth, water, fire, air, and ether. It corresponds with the first 5 chakras in the body: the root, the sacral chakra, the sexual chakra, the navel chakra, the heart, and the throat. It corresponds, as I said, with earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So these are the 3 main ways that you can use the elements, and I would say if you want to become a master shaman, a master magician, then you need to know what these 3 ways are and how to use them. The truth of the matter is that the study and the science of the 5 elements is incredibly deep and very complex. You can use the elements for healing. You can use the elements for your own empowerment. You can use the elements for meditation. You can use the elements for banishing. You can use the elements for magic and ritual. You can use the elements just to achieve balance in the world. And if you understand all of these things, then you're on your way to becoming a master shaman. In any case, we could go on and on and on, and I am going to do that. So this is a precursor to the next Master Shamanism class where I'm going to talk to you about these 3 progressions, these 3 sequences of the 5 elements, and I'm going to show you specifically in that class how to use it. How to use it with breath, how to use it with sound, how to use it with hand seals, how to use it with postures, and all the different ways that you can use it. So if you're interested, please go to my Master Shamanism page, which you can see right here at the patreon.com link. Go to that, patreon.com/thunderwizard, and see all the different subscription levels. This masterclass is only for the 2nd level of subscribers and up. For those people who sign on to that, they get a 1-hour Master Shamanism class roughly every week. I'm going to give out 4 every month. And we're starting from the beginning. So don't worry if we've already, if we're making our way down the line in this Master Shamanism class, you can come in at any level, and all you have to do is just scroll down to the bottom and just start from the beginning. I want you to create a community, so there's a community page there. I want you to connect with each other and start to interact and train with each other and talk and practice and experiment with these things I'm going to be teaching you. And if you want a personal one-on-one with me, or if you want a Vedic astrological chart, you can contact me personally. Anyways, that's it for now, my friends. Until next time, remember that the 5 elements are powers within the universe that you as human beings can use to create anything that you want. Your power is limitless. Thank you once again. May the powers of the gods and the ancestors be with you.